Today I'm going to be looking at the Civivi Tamashii, designed by Bob Terzoula. I've had this Tamashii for a few months and absolutely dig this knife. But it's not without a couple little flaws, and that may be due to the price point, but we'll get into that later. Overall, it's an excellent knife. Let's talk about it. Give you a close-up look at the blade design, blade shape, and grinds. And if you notice some pencil marks on the green G10, there's a reason for that, and we'll get into it. And there is the D2 here, and Terzoula's logo coming from the top. Jimping here in the G10 as well as on the blade, and beautiful grinds. Standard fare that come with the Civivis are a microfiber cloth, sheath, paracord lanyard, and stickers. Those have gone to the wind with children, but you can understand they were here when I opened the box. Blade retention, very well with this. There is a molded in moisture hole here. I noticed that actually when I was filming a short video for this. I had never noticed that before. So I had taken this Tamashii on a deer and hog hunt in Texas, and it carried very well. Very impressive, this knife. Let's talk about details here. Overall length of the Tamashii is 8.8 inches. The blade length is 4.07 inches. The handle length is 4.73 inches. The handle thickness at the widest point, let's see here, right around here, is 0.55 inches. The blade thickness, stock here, is 0.18 inches. Very stout piece of D2 steel here. Again, wonderful jimping up here on both the handle, milled into the G10, as well as in the D2. This is a flat grind knife. Trying to get a good reflection on this knife here, or on the grind here. Flat grind, and it's almost a trailing point blade. I'd say this is Japanese inspired blade style, but don't quote me on that. That's just the take that I get on here. The pins in here are stainless steel and ground perfectly. I do not see I don't feel any difference in the size of this. The only thing I did to this when I got it is I have a little chamfer tool that I use on pretty much everything. Very obsessive when you have burrs, and so I just ran that chamfer tool on both sides of this just to keep from snagging on lanyards. Fits very well in hand. In the stabby position. Handle material is a beautiful G10. And I do like this little finger grind in here. It does carry very comfortably in hand. So, the negative part about this knife, and I don't know any of the other Tamashis or the original design of this with Terzoula, if they were all super smooth like this, but it is a very fine G10, almost sanded and polished very fine. My only fear is that if you get some Kool-Aid on here, that it'll be very slippery, and that leads into the pencil marks. I was going to take a Dremel. I was going to mill some little grip lines in here because it is very slippery. That is the only detractor about this knife. This D2 blade steel is excellent. Is it one of the super steels? No, but D2 has been great for many decades and will continue to still be great. Just want to keep a light coat of oil on it at all times, or don't leave it wet in the scabbard as much as possible, and it'll treat you well. It sharpens up pretty easily and has pretty decent edge retention. I do love the compound grinds on this blade and the overall blade shape. It is a little bit bigger than I thought it was in the photos when I purchased it, but that's not negative. I actually really enjoy that. So let's compare the Tamashii to a few different blade sizes. Here's the Sencut Waxahachie and the Kaiser Smolt. Very good comparisons in size. If you're looking at these particular blades, I'd say they're all excellent in their purpose in their own right. Overall impressions of this knife is it's a winner. You may not have an issue with the smoothness of the handle, but for the price, getting a wonderful 4-inch blade length, beautiful handle design, beautiful overall design, and wonderfully designed sheath for this, I think this is a winner. And I think I picked this up on sale for around 60 bucks. And I mean, you can buy some absolute trash for $60, and this is not one of them. Absolutely would recommend. I mean, you can use it for anything from EDC to food prep to game processing, you name it. It's a really wonderful crossover style. It would even lead well into a self-defense blade. Zero hesitations pulling the trigger on this knife, and I'd like to get a couple more, as well as try out Civivi/Bob's other design, the Storm Ridge, I believe is what it's called. Maybe I just really like fixed blades. Absolute beauty of a knife. If you like what you see here, please give us a like, subscribe, and if you have anything that you'd like us to review or check out in the future, just let me know. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful week.